Jailbreak has become one of the most popular Roblox games in the platform's history. Earning nearly 7 billion place visits, it has captured the attention of everyone who has played it. However, that begs the question, how do we get here? Let's rewind back to 2017. Batimo published a game titled Jailbreak on April 21st, 2017. It saw a lot of core elements being added, including several maps, vehicles, weapons, and game passes. We saw the next big update in late May, the addition of daily missions. Players can now complete team-specific missions to earn rewards. In June, 2 new places would be added, the donut shop and the jewelry store. Apartments and vehicle customization were added in July. As of August 2017, you can now rob the donut shop and jewelry store. Nothing happened in September. October saw literal weather being added. Batimo added the cargo train in December, which you can also rob. The year is now 2018. Jailbreak didn't receive an update until February, when it saw the addition of rocket fuel for vehicles. What do you know? Jailbreak surpassed 1 billion place visits in March. Batimo celebrated by adding new car rims. A UFO can now be used as a vehicle as of April 2018. You can now escape the prison by entering the sewers, as a sewer escape route was added in May. Guess what? You can now rob a museum. Batimo added a museum to Jailbreak in June. In-game weather was changed in July to be more realistic. August saw a lot of content getting added, which included some of this. Because fall starts in September, the game's map was changed to be fall-themed that month. You can also stick your head out of car windows and shoot others. To celebrate 2 billion place visits, a live update was released. It saw a hospital, an ambulance, and all of this being added to Jailbreak. The year ended with Batimo adding a level system for different player teams and changing the map to be winter themed. The year is now 2019. Jailbreak's first update that year came in February, when a passenger train was added. However, you can only rob it at night or in the rain. A military base was added to Roblox Jailbreak in late March, and the UFO was also relocated to that area. Helicopters now have the ability to drop bombs. They also now spawn at the military base. May saw the garage getting redesigned and the ability to customize your license plate being removed. June was a big month for Roblox Jailbreak, as several new locations were added to the map. This included Bounty Bay Airport, the power plant, and a canyon. You can also rob the power plant as of this month. A jet was also added to Jailbreak in June, giving players a new way to travel in-game. July saw a ship getting added to the river, which dropped off some new items in the coming weeks. The jet also received missiles, which the player can launch. Nothing happened in August. Moving to September, a new weapon was added to Jailbreak, the sword. Players can also knock over streetlights with either a vehicle or their characters. Jailbreak surpassed 3 billion visits in October, marking yet another milestone for the game. Batimo celebrated the milestone by releasing an update that added all of this. November saw the map being given a fall theme and the XP Boost Game Pass being removed. Airdrop briefcases were nerfed through their cash amounts being reduced. A new robbery was added in December, that being the cargo plane. The Roadster vehicle, beach, and skydiving ability were also implemented this month. Jailbreak's map also became winter themed. 2019 also marked the point where updates began being released once a month. The year is now 2020, a new decade for Roblox Jailbreak. It started off with a bang, with January's main update being the addition of the Cybertruck. February saw the game's graphics and lighting being improved, which makes Jailbreak look nicer. A jet ski racing game mode was also added in February. Several new weapons were added in March, the plasma pistol, sniper rifle, and revolver. Moving on to April, the Jailbreak map was overhauled, and a lot of new terrain was added. May saw the addition of Bounty Island, which is where criminals who were arrested with a high bounty would spawn. Nukes were also added in this update, meaning players can literally blow up the world. Batimo added a cargo ship in June, giving players a new place to rob. July was an interesting month, as the first 5 days saw vehicles being added or upgraded. This was titled the 5 Days of Vehicles event. The power plant was also rebuilt and it got a new design. August saw the Blade vehicle being added to Roblox Jailbreak. The Deja and Ray vehicles were added in early September. Several in-game balances were also made to make the game more fair. What's this? The volcano erupted and caused the lava to fly everywhere. This led to the main update of October, which saw the mountainside town be rebuilt with a whole new design. The volcano criminal base was also revamped and the prison garage was added. November saw the drone and boxer vehicles being implemented and the Uzi being nerfed only to deal 6 HP per hit. December saw the addition of contracts, which replaced missions. The year is now 2021. Jailbreak's first update of the year came in February, which saw dogs being added. Yes, dogs are now in Jailbreak. March marked the point where the Airtail vehicle was added, as well as the smoke grenade. April didn't have too much, although the Volt 4x4 vehicle was released. The Interrogator and Agent vehicles were implemented in May, with the latter being notable for its extreme rarity. Players can now rob a tomb as of June 2021. The military base was also revamped this month. July's main highlight was the addition of the Sentinel vehicle. August saw the energy drink and banana car being added, with the latter being a prize that could be won during Season 5. September began with the 5 Days of Vehicles event, which saw the addition of the Camper, Ray 9, Trailblazer, Torero, and Concept Car. An item dropping feature was added in October, meaning players can share weapons with each other. November saw the Jailbreak X NASCAR event take place, leading to these additions. Tanks were added to Jailbreak in December, with them spawning at the military base. The year is now 2022. It began with the museum being revamped and the SWAT phone being added. February saw the McLaren F1 event being held, which ran throughout the month and into the middle of March. Jailbreak's map was expanded even more in April, with Crater City Airport, the racetrack, and casino being added. A private jet was implemented in May, which allows players to travel between airports. June saw the addition of Beach Town and Trading Island, further expanding Jailbreak's map. The Snake was added to Jailbreak in July, although it soon became unobtainable that month. Updates released in August included adding the Shell Classic vehicle and overhauling several train robberies. NPCs and several new boxcars for the cargo train were added to Jailbreak in September. October and November saw the 5 Days of Vehicles event occur, which saw the addition of the Shell Mark V, Desert Crawler, and Javelin. The fire truck and ambulance both got revamped during this update as well. December marked the addition of the CEO boss battle, part of the mentioned boss fight. The year is now 2023. Not that much happened in January. The Proto 08 vehicle was added to Jailbreak in February. March saw quite a few NASCAR-themed additions being made to the game. Several houses got added or revamped in late April, meaning there were more housing options for players to buy. The prison was attacked in late May, which led to its revamping in June with a ton of new features. July saw the addition of the prison bus vehicle, which can be purchased for $150,000 in-game dollars. 2 limited vehicles, Power 1 and Aperture, were added to Jailbreak in August. September saw the return of the Battle Royale game mode, although it can only be accessed in VIP servers. More locations were added in October, most notably the Crater City Bank in Crater City. The 5 Days of Vehicles event of 2023 happened in November. We saw the La Violette, Successor, and Falcon S vehicles being added, as well as the Eclair and Stunt vehicles getting revamped. December saw the addition of the Oil Rig, giving players yet another place to rob. The year is now 2024. We didn't get an update until February when the Striker and XRT vehicles were added. The latter can be purchased for $299,000 in-game dollars. Oxygen was also added to make swimming more realistic. March saw the Hammerhead vehicle being implemented, as well as the jetpack being revamped. Batamo announced today would end the monthly update cycle in April, which was preceded by a live event on the 20th. Now we have arrived at the present day. It is April 2024 and, as mentioned earlier, Jailbreak has stopped its monthly update cycle after several years. It's crazy to see how big Jailbreak has become and how much of an impact it has had on the Roblox platform. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching and see you soon.